If you're trying to watch HBO Max abroad, the service won't work. This is because HBO only has the rights to broadcast its content inside the US. To get around this, you need a US IP address. And the easiest way to do that is to use a VPN. We recommend NordVPN. NordVPN makes it extremely simple to get a US IP address, and it reliably allows you to watch HBO Max outside of the States. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you how you can get NordVPN and use it to watch HBO Max outside of the US. Alright, so quickly I'll just show you what it looks like when you try and watch HBO Max outside of the US. It will look something like this. HBO Max is not available in your region. You can't see any of the content and you can't access it. What you need to do now is get a subscription to NordVPN. So the easiest and quickest way to do that is to click on the link in the description below. This link will take you directly to the NordVPN checkout page. Here you can select one of 3 plans that best suits you. There's also 2 add-ons you can put on your subscription, NordPass Premium and NordLocker Premium. You don't need either of these for the VPN to work with HBO Max, so for this example, I'm not going to put any add-ons. I'm going to select the 2-year plan, and I'm going to go continue to payment in the bottom right. Now you need to make an account with NordVPN, so you need an email address and also payment information. So just your credit card details in here. I already have a NordVPN account, so I'm not going to do that. Once you've created your account, it should automatically save your logins, but if it hasn't, you can scroll up and in the top right you can click log in. And it actually has remembered my account details. So once you get to this page, this will show you what you have with your subscription. So for me, my active services are NordVPN. Now to download NordVPN, you just go to the right and you click download apps, and you can see here that it's available on many devices. You can get it on Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, iOS, Android TV, Google Chrome, and Mozilla Firefox. I want it on my PC, so download NordVPN for Windows. I'm just going to download it for my computer. Now I like to save my download, so down the bottom left, I'm just going to click Save As. It's in my downloads, click Save. And once it's downloaded, you can run the exe file from the bottom left. Click Yes. Click Next, and then Install. And this is going to install NordVPN on your device. Now, just for the sake of the video, I am going to launch NordVPN straight away. So if I go Finish, that's going to open NordVPN, and that's how easy it is. Now, HBO Max is a US-based streaming platform, so we need to connect to a US server on NordVPN. So there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can find the US on the map here, or you can just go up to the top left, type in United States, and click that, and that's going to give you the best server for you. Once it goes green here, that means you're connected to the United States server, and you now have a United States IP address. So if we go back to HBO Max, click refresh, we've actually got rid of that error, and I'm already logged in. So if I just choose my account, and here we go, we can see that the content on HBO Max is working. And I'm watching the new South Park vaccination special here in New Zealand. Now, some of you might not have an HBO Max account, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So if I just go back to the home page, and I log out. If you already have an account, all you're going to need to do is sign in. If you need an account, you're going to want to click subscribe now. It's still important that you remember you need to be connected to the United States server on NordVPN when you're creating an account. So if we click subscribe now, You're going to need to put in your first name, last name, email address, and password. So I'm just going to make up an account. And you're going to need to put in your credit card details. Now, it's important to know that for the zip code, you're going to need to use an American zip code. So if you choose a territory, let's say we go California, and then all you have to do is Google California zip codes. And then just choose any zip code on Google, and that's going to work. So if we go 91331, and then you put all of your details in there. Now, in some cases, HBO Max does require an American credit card. We have found that using an American Express was successful, and that worked with HBO Max. We also have a way of getting HBO Max through a Hulu subscription. All you have to do is create a Hulu account, which I do have another video on how to do that. I'll put that in the description. And then to sign into HBO Max, it requires a TV provider, and you just put Hulu with your Hulu account, and that will work. You can also use HBO Max gift cards on your account, which you can find at mygiftcardsupply.com. Looks like this. If you just search HBO Max. Now these gift cards, when you purchase them, you are sent a gift card code, which you'll then put into your HBO Max account, and that will give you a top up on your account funds, and then you'll be able to just stream HBO Max without putting your credit card details in. So that's how easy it is to create an HBO Max account. So I'll quickly show you how I do it with my Hulu subscription. If I just go sign in through TV or mobile provider, please bear in mind that if you already have an HBO Max account and you're on holiday and you want to watch it, you don't need to do any of this. But for me, I need to sign in through my TV or mobile provider. I select Hulu. Remember that the Hulu video is in the description. And again, it's actually remembered my logins, but all you would do is put your logins to your Hulu account, and that would work. So if I just show you here, once again, open up HBO Max, click on my account, and I am able to watch HBO Max here in New Zealand. That's how easy it is. If you need NordVPN, remember the easiest and quickest way is to click the link in the description, get yourself a NordVPN subscription, and enjoy HBO Max from anywhere in the world. As you're probably well aware, there are many VPNs out there. Not every VPN is going to work with HBO Max. This is why we recommend NordVPN. NordVPN has very good measures in place to get around HBO Max's VPN blocking techniques. Now, HBO Max tries to block VPN connections, and it does this by monitoring for abnormal connections coming, or an abnormal amount of connections coming from the same IP address. Now, what abnormal means is more than your average household. So what happens is VPNs actually have more customers than they do IP addresses, and this can result in IPs being shared between customers. So sometimes hundreds or thousands of customers are using the same IP, and HBO Max can see that, and it instantly recognizes it as an IP address that has been provided by a VPN. HBO Max will then block that IP address, and it will no longer work. So for lesser VPNs, this can be a major issue because they don't have measures in place to get around this, and over time, HBO Max is able to block and blacklist all of the lesser VPN's IP addresses, and that VPN will no longer work, and this could result in you wasting money on a subscription. NordVPN does have measures in place. When HBO Max blocks an IP address provided by Nord will close that IP address and open a new one. This will allow you to consistently and reliably watch HBO Max from anywhere in the world. So, if you do want to reliably watch HBO Max, your best bet is Nord, and the easiest way to get that is to click on the link in the description, create an account, and enjoy HBO Max reliably from anywhere in the world.